So you see, there is something you gotta do, and that thing is really important. You gotta help the others. Yes, I'm right. I'm totally right in this one. Why? Because helping others is a human duty. No matter what is your religion, no matter what you believe in, you gotta help others. We are too selfish. Humans are too selfish. I've noticed that I wanted to become someone greater. I wanted to become a great man, a great person. But there is something I used to ignore. You see, I wanted to do stuff for my own benefit. I want to work, I want to go to the gym, I want to eat healthy. Yes, that's very admirable. But then, when there is time to be with your family, or when it is time to do what someone needs to, if you see someone needs something and that person really needs help, or that person doesn't necessarily need some help, but that person would appreciate some help, you just don't help. Why? Because you want to be on your TikTok, you want to be on your Instagram, you want to be on social media, you want to be watching anime, watching Netflix, watching a movie, watching whatever you want to do. You want to have some dopamine, some free dopamine. You want to play some games, you want to just hang out or do other stuff. But the person in front of you needs help, and that help can be in many ways. That help can be in the form of love. That help can be in the form of, it can be in a way of just showing people that you are there, you are present, you are there with them. You see, showing people that they are loved, you care about them. And that can be in many ways. Sometimes your dad just needs a thank you. Sometimes your mother needs you to help her in the kitchen if you live with them, or if you are with them in that moment. Sometimes your wife, she needs you to say I love you, or she needs some help at cleaning the house. That help can be met in many ways. You just have to be aware and find what ways they are. What are those ways? You gotta find them by yourself. And how do you find them? By being aware, by being present. That's the only way you can find them. If you are not present, you cannot find those ways. You cannot, because it's simple. Very simple. You are too distracted. You are too much distracted. And come on, you are better than that. You are much better than that. It is good to get money. It is good to get prestige, to get acknowledgement, recognized. It is very good. But what if you are the one who do that to others, who bring that joy to others? You may think that that is not the case, but it is important, because as much as you need that, others need that as well. And if everyone just looks at their own belly, if everyone just look at themselves, where are the people gonna be? Where are the loving people gonna be? You need to be a little bit unselfish sometimes. Sometimes you gotta think about yourself and do what you want. But other times, you need to see what the person in front of you needs. That's showing love. And that, you can be sure, is what brings happiness. It's not only doing stuff on your own. It's not getting what you dreamed of. A big part of it is helping others, is showing love to others. You are underestimating that. Because why do I say you are underestimating that? Because most people need help at that area. Most people need help, including me. I'm talking about me as well. I'm included in that bunch of people because I am selfish. I act selfish a lot of times, and that's the truth. So I know that if I am like that, I am pretty sure you are as well. If you are not, then you are a minority. The problem is, if you are not that way, then you probably are too unselfish. You gotta take care of yourself as well. You gotta have that balance. But that balance is not what you think. Most of the time, you are not at a balance. You have to find that balance. And it is harder than you think, because I've come to realize that people need me. I am important. And you are as well. You may be thinking, oh, I'm not important. Maybe if I die, people will not care about me. But you are important. And you have great value. You can bring so much value to people's lives. And you will see that the moment you start helping others more. The moment you start providing for them what they need. If they need love, provide love. If they need someone to correct them, provide that. You need to provide them what they need, because because they need you and they need your help more than you think. So think about that, because I feel like we are so much distracted in this hustle culture, in this world. You are important. You see, you going to the gym, you also have to think about everything you do. It's a way to help others. If you take care of yourself, if you eat well, if you're healthy, if you go to sleep at the right time, you will be helping others as well. And whatever you want to achieve, that can be source to help others. Be generous in that sense. Be generous in that sense. Worry about others. Sometimes people need them to worry about them. Your girlfriend or your wife, sometimes she needs you to worry about her. Not only to protect, but to show worry. Hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? So this video is gonna be a lot about ways you can help others, about waking up to reality. Everyone is in their own world. You see, you are in your own world, your own tiny world, and everyone is a person, everyone is important. You are not talking to NPCs, even though sometimes people seem like it. You are talking to real people with real stories, real backgrounds. They are not NPCs. They are not people who are there just to be there, just to bring more to your life. No, you are someone who has the duty to bring more into people's lives. You have to realize that. You have to see you are important. You are relevant. Now, think what areas you struggle the most. Are you too depressive? Are you too sad? Sometimes you worry about life. Sometimes you do not have the ability to make decisions or to stand up for yourself. What are the areas you need the most? You see, would you appreciate if someone came to help you? You would, right? So identify what areas of your life are you good at that people need you at. For example, that can be anything. For example, if you're good at a specific game, other people are bad in that game, so you can be the person who will help them be good at that game. That is a very stupid example, but you see, in any area of your life you can be a provider. You don't have to be a provider in money necessarily. You can be a provider in a lot of areas. Sometimes being the mentor brings you more happiness than being the one who learns, than being the apprentice. You are capable of doing something. You are capable of bringing good legacy, good influence to people's lives. That's how you build legacy. That's how you build something. You don't have to be a famous athlete. You don't have to be a president. In your own areas, you can still bring good into people's lives. But here is the key that you have to get. You have to have a motto. There is someone who brought more than good into everyone's lives. And if you don't have the motto, how are you gonna know how to act in what situation? You see, the ideal, if I am to be ideal here, be sure to keep your mind. There is someone who did it all. Would you be able to love your enemies? Because even your enemies, they need love. Would you be able to forgive someone who hurt you? Because forgiveness frees you from your own damage, and it frees the other person as well. Because you can say whatever you want, but forgiveness is a gift. If you did something wrong, would you want someone to forgive you? Of course you would. You would appreciate that. Even if you wouldn't want it, you would appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure. So there are things that are too difficult for us to do, and someone knows how to do it with ease. So think about that. Who would be that person in your life? In my life, that person is someone from the past, someone who did it all, and his name is Jesus Christ. He saved my soul, he healed me, and he forgave me. And that's why I know how to forgive others. Even though it's hard, it's not easy, I know how to do it because I have Jesus with me. He gives me strength. You may say, oh, that's just a fairy tale, that's fake. But I live it in my own life. I live it in my own life, and I know how it works. And it's true. It is true. I know how it works. So I'm telling you, you need Jesus in your life. You need him. You truly do. Think about that. If you wanna know more about that Jesus, comment here below and I will respond you gladly, because there are a bunch of things you do not know about him. How do I got this concept of helping people? Because of Jesus and what he taught, and because of my own life and how a trash person I am. I'm a trash of a person, and I know I am. I am a student. I'm always learning more. People need you. People need me. I've come to realize that I'm more important. I don't have to be famous. I don't have to go viral on Instagram or on YouTube to help anyone. I can help you if you are like a second viewer on my channel. If I only have 2 views and you are one of them, that's more than enough. If that will help you, I'm glad I'm doing this. You have more influence than you think. You have more power to help people than you think. And that's what life is about, helping people. Yes, it is. But that only makes sense when you have Jesus and God in your life, who gives purpose to your life. Remember this. You may do that, you may help others, but with God, it becomes 300 times easier and better and more delightful. You will see what I mean. Subscribe to this channel for more. I want to help you. I want to help you grow in life. I want to help you become like the ultimate person. And like I said, the ultimate person is Jesus. You just have to see what he did. Just read the Bible for yourself and I can tell it. You can tell Jesus is the one who you have to follow. See you in the next one. Peace.